Hello everybody, and today I'm going to use this box of here and try to make some Canoptek Acanthrites things out of them from the forgeworld. Use this piece here, these legs, and hopefully I'll arrange it to make it look really cool. So keep on watching and let's see how it ends up. Okay then, first thing we want to use is these parts of the tails here of the Wraiths, all three. I'm also going to use these parts here, the legs. I'll probably use some of the glowy things on top at the end if I can get them on there somehow. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is cut out these guns here, the axial cannons, or the axial cannons. Okay, let's get. I've already done the tails. I'm trying to keep this video as quick as possible because I wanted to be able to do the whole thing. Okay, so cut these out as well, the guns, and the next part is right. You want to cut out this big piece here, A and C. So cut out A, so you should have three pieces like so. I glue them together so they're nice and secure. Then cut out the section C. This one here, not the middle one, well, that one, just this number C. This letter C, sorry. Okay, and glue them together so they're nice. They should end up with all these so far. Now, sorry about the video length, I want to show you everything again, like I did the other ones. So you should end with these. And the goal is to make them look like the Acanthrites. We won't use the middle part, because they're too long. So we glue this piece here now. Give me 5 minutes, because this damn glue is just a nightmare. Oh, come on, let's do the glue. Okay, so glue this piece here onto this one. And make sure you get the spine in the center so it all matches up from underneath. Underneath is where the detail is, you gotta make sure you be careful. As you can see there. Looks like it's meant to be now. Very insect-like looking already. Okay, and repeat for the other two. I'm gonna fast forward through this because I want to keep the video short. And I actually did a lot of editing, and I still couldn't get short on this without losing all the steps for you. So, you know. Okay, that's all three done. Nice and dry. Right, this is the important part now. These tails here, cut off this notch here. This is used to connect the tail into the Wraith body so you get the angle right in position, so when you build it from the packet. So you're going to cut this off so they're able to rotate freely. And you can give the Canoptek Acanthrites thing. You can give the angle that you want. So you cut this off here, smooth it off. As you see, that is nice and smooth. Yeah, looks good. Okay, repeat with the other two. I'll fast forward for this to save time. Okay, so now that the notches are cut off, they should hopefully rotate nice and freely. And yes, they do. Awesome. So as you can see now, it's starting to look alright. It's already starting to look like a Canoptek, whatever the hell it's called. So it's not like the forged model. So you can rotate it in any angle you want. Like so. Oops. As you can see, you can have it sideways, you can have it up, you can have it down. So add some glue, put it in the position you like, and then just arrange it in the way that you like the look of. I try to copy mine from the picture from forgeworld itself. Try to mimic the forgeworld models as close as I possibly could, while still just using the one box of base. I don't want to use more than one box or different models. You see now, this one looks quite nice, looks quite natural. Do it in there. And there you go. Feel free to arrange these in any way you want, okay? Because this is just cosmetics. I would recommend that after doing all of these to the end, I would recommend you try and emphasize the horizontal on the tail so they balance a bit better. And the tail won't touch the floor so you can angle them a bit better on the stand. But that's pretty much, you know, it's fine, it's really good, but something you want to keep in mind is the position on the base. I'm magnetising mine, see, so I want it nice and balanced. If you're gluing yours to the base, just go for it. There's a centre of weight there, as you can see, nice and balanced. Okay, and just repeat the other ones now. Now this tail here, I cut mine one ring above where the details started going off. Like there. Try and match up the length as well. So I'm going to keep it the same length, so they all look good. You don't want one tail being like 3-4 segments longer than the other because it'll kind of stand out. So you can cut mine here. Just going to double check to make sure it's looking good. Yeah, it's pretty bend lines. Like, that'll do. Look at the white cuts out. We'll chop this off. Okay, clean off the flash. I know everybody loves to watch me cut towards my thumb. I know you just die for me to cut myself on camera. So I'll just leave this bit in. One day I will do it, and I will leave it on camera for you. Or maybe I did it in this one, you'll never know. Okay, so that's done. Next one, you want to cut off the bit on the end. It's a little bit too long, as you can see. It looks like a snake. So I'll cut that off. Right, let's glue them into place now. As you see, everyone knows how to glue. Just join up, arrange it in a way that you like. I try to copy the forgeworld things themselves, so I try to keep it looking exactly the same. I've never actually owned any of these models, so I don't have to reference it apart from the photos off the forgeworld. So I'm arranging it this way, and if it's a bit too long, the tail, feel free to trim it down to the right size. As you can see, just do the same all three, arrange them all nice and snug thing. I'm going to cut this here because it's just way too long. Yeah, that looks good there. So I'm going to cut this off and hopefully it should be the same as this one, which is kind of perfect. I'm going to cut this bit off here now. I'll show you where I cut it so you can copy if you want. Right there. Okay. So if you want to copy exactly, go ahead. I'll just trim off the flash. Don't cut your thumb. Okay, so that's that done. Glue it on, arrange it nicely. This was a bit of a pain because I wanted to look like the forgeworld. I'm going to cut this piece off here. I'm going to try and angle it so it's flying. It's just too curved, this tail. So I'll cut this bit off the top here, like so. Just cut it off. Cut away from yourself, obviously. And then I want to hopefully try and get this so I'll be able to have a height forward angle. Clean off the flash there. And like I said, I apologise for the length of the video, but I want to show you everything so you can make use without any hassle. Right, still fit in, so I'll take a little bit more off this. This is the first time I've ever made these things, which makes the video really cool. It's like we learn together. Okay, so clean this up, trim it out a bit more. Try and get the angle where you want it. It's still not good. Take a bit off there. So I'll take some off from the inside, I think. Yeah, I'll take some off from the inside. See, it's just too curved. It's gotta be higher. You just fly in, you want it up. Okay, so I'm taking this off from the inside now, so I have more leeway. Like so. Just gonna trim some out. And this way then, this just saves me hassle cutting in and gluing. I'll cut this out and try and get it in there. And if you don't mind the tail being long, just leave it the way it is, or you can just turn it, have it sideways. I'm just stubborn. I want it the way I want it. My mind's like, you will do what I want you to do. Okay, so now you got it all sorted, just glue it and get the angle you want. I'm going to put glue on both sides of this one because it's quite fidgety. Okay. So I want it in a slight angle up in the air so it's flying. Like that, yeah, that looks a lot better. It was just way too curved before, now it looks like a proper forger model. It's like, I'm gonna get, yeah. Okay, now we're going to take this part here and this part here. This is the armor plating now, not the bottom part. So these are the armor pieces here. Take the flash off. And now what we're going to do is put the small piece on where it's supposed to be, and the next one up. It should connect quite nice and snug. Okay, they're actually built for the model. So I'll just glue those on really quickly. You may have a bit of a problem with the one tail if you copy them exactly, because it'll be a bit. It's not exact right, so you might have to force it on and just trim it a bit off to the side. But I do all mine pretty much straight away, so I just move the glue a little bit. Just check it on. I know, first thing you're saying, it looks like a wraith, it looks like a wraith. Just give it time, it will look cool at the end, trust me. If not, I'll just melt them out of anger. Okay. I put a bit of glue on top of here because, as everyone who knows me, I overkill the glue on the models. Okay. I like mine to be able to bounce off the floor and not break. Well, if they do break, very little breakage. Just stick this on like so, like you do in the instructions. If you're doing a hard time with this, look at the instruction manual itself, so it will help you out. Okay, and there we go. That gap you actually want on top because the forged model has it as well. See, looking good now. Looking really like a mini wraith, which is what it is basically. So repeat the steps on all the other two before you make your model, see? Okay, yep, looking good. Right, one bit of advice I will give you though is, what I did before, well, after I glued this on, I realised the lip looked like crap. So before you glue yours on, you might want to cut this lip off before you glue it on. So if you haven't got a Dremel, you might want to cut this off with a scalpel before you glue it on. Makes a difference if you got a Dremel, just a quick slice, like so. Just take your time, and don't mess up, you don't want to ruin the model. Maybe we'll save a lot of hassle if you just do this before. Like I said, I'm doing it live, I'm learning as you were learning. Okay, just do that in all the other ones you're making right now. So you got 2. Or if you're doing 6, the other 5. Okay, clean off the flash. And there we go, looking good. Okay then. Now we're going to go into the head. The heads I chose, you can pick any head you want, but I picked the ones that closest resemble the forged model. Okay, so you know to put the head on, just follow the instructions. But have it looking up in the air a little bit, not looking down like it does instructions, because it's actually flying sideways. That's what I'll show you now. So I want it up like so. He's flying at you. Like that. There you go. Okay, looking good. I'm going to put the faceplate on now. And obviously you can put the faceplate on, then stick the head on if you want, which I did the other two. And there you go. Looking nice. Yeah, looks good. And there you go. Nice and balanced, looking nice. Just repeat the process now with the other two. And there we go. Looking really cool. Okay then, now we're going to go into this middle section here. That's a lot of hassle of fighting. The best gun I could find was this part here, the inside. I wanted to make out just one box of race so it actually saves you money. And as you can see, that looks really cool. Like, boom, it's like charging up. So the goal is now is to flatten this off with a knife, or you can use your Dremel if you have a Dremel. I'll use a knife just to show you what you can do with a knife. Obviously cut away from your thumb if you're not very good with knives. Right, cut this little notchy thing off here. Okay, this thing here, this little cross. And we're using this gun. So we'll cut this now nice and flat. And if my idea works, it should look like a gun. A really beefy, powerful gun. It's just 7 before 8th edition, which is like, yes! Okay. So that's the goal like that. I want it like that, you see? That looks really nasty. Okay, so just glue the two pieces together now. Damn glue. Right, make sure now, the way I got mine, I want this circle thing, this oval shape facing upwards, so it actually looks like it's powering up when it's charged up the gun. As you see, looks, you can turn the gun 90 degrees and have the spikes in the air. I like mine like this. That's quite important if you want details, so it'll kind of go with the flow of the creature. Okay, now glue this plate on. This should give you some trouble. It may not, it all depends on, I don't know, can't remember it. This might give us some trouble now. Let's see if we can get this on you. This damn glue! Yeah, as you can see, this glue is almost at the end of its lifespan. You get every drop out of this thing. And it's become like a thick gelatin. That's very strong glue now. Okay, let's get this on you. Right, there we go. Oops. Make sure now, once this is on, make sure the gun is nice and straight. And it's in the position you like before the glue dries. Right, there we go. Yeah, it looks right. Yeah, it looks really awesome on this. Look at that. That looks nasty. Gigantic gun on his head. Like, so as you can see now, this is looking good. Position it nice and symmetrical. You want to get dead on in the middle. And make sure that gun is straight before it dries. All this is live, so everything's wet, so I still got a bit of leeway in case I mess up. Which I recommend you do with your custom builds. You try and do it all in one go. If you make a mistake, you can just rip it off. And you can see it's looking good. And add some extra glue now to the sides, because I like mine extra strong. Basically, just going to do a small bead of glue where all the stuff is touching. You don't have to do this, but it's just extra security, which I really like to do on my models. Okay. And connect this arm to this body here, and put a bit here as well. It's basically like a little weld joint because it will dissolve into each other and solidify. So every part I can glue I will. Right, looking good. Make sure that's nice and straight. Yeah, look at that. Looks really good. Yeah. Yeah, I know I'm a bit nuts for the glue. Just put an extra bead on top of here just to be 100% sure it doesn't come off. That's just optional. Okay then. Now that's looking awesome. Try and lay it down so the gun and everything touches the table, so when it'll dry the way you want it to dry. So there you go, looking good. I know it looks like crap right now, but once you get the legs on and some awesome tail blade, which I haven't figured out how I'm going to do yet, you should have something looking really nice and nasty. Yeah, just careful to stay there. Okay, and do the same thing on the other two. Ryan, I've done that off camera, we should just say this some time. Use these legs here. Clean up the flash, and the most important part is now, see this part? Cut this knob off. Like so. The forgeworld model has like an extra piece of connector that's on the leg, it goes into the body. But I wanted to keep this build to one box erase only. If you're rich, or if you really wanted looking dead like forgeworld, buy 2 boxes of erase just for those extra parts. But I just do this. 1 box of erase, 3 Acanthrites, or whatever the hell they're called. I glue them in, and make sure you position them in a way that they look really cool. This is completely up to you how you want them, but don't forget they are supposed to fly forward. They're not like jumping on you or trying to kill you, like just give them like the fly presence. Unless you want to put some sort of dead space marine on them, or whatever you got. It's completely up to you what you want to do with these. I'm trying to space mine out so it looks, I want to give them some presence, you know. If you look at them, I was like, oh crap, I should kill these. Be afraid of these, you know. Okay, so I just put a bit of glue on the side here, it's barely anything. Like I said before, extra glue. But I don't take away the details though. I'm very cautious with my glue. Right, whatever you do now, do not want this to look like a wraith, okay? You don't want to look all like going in on itself. You want to look like it's crawling or like flying in the air, the legs are gliding. So make sure not every leg is inside by a slight margin. You want them sticking out here and there. Gives it a realistic kind of look, you know. Like this one here now, have it like this, angle it out. I don't want it looking like a wraith. Okay. I'm gonna angle this one like so. Don't give it like a little twist here. There we go, that's good. As you can see, that's not like a face hugger from Alien. That's really cool, that's what I want. Just imagine that wrapping around you, looking at you like, eat that, melt against the face. You know, really cool. You picture them like just wrapping around tanks, you know, just blowing them to bits. Or whatever, like, you know, any sort of monstrous creature. These are the real face huggers. Okay then, so as you can see now, the legs looking really good. Do your best to make sure it doesn't look like a wraith, okay? Add character to each one. There we go. A little bit too high, don't like that. There we go. Repeat on the other two, and you should end up with something that looks like these. As you can see now, they look really good. Some to look like the ones from Forgeworld. Looks a bit nasty. They go, oh, I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna have it flying like so. Oh, there we go. Like this. Okay, let's get on to the next step. Okay, see this blade here? This one? Cut out some of these. 3 of these you'll need. That's a lot of hassle to try to find a suitable void blade. I came up with this idea. Like I said, I want to make shoes just from one box of rice. Feel free to use the Praetorian blade if you want. But I think this looks awesome. Trim this off here. Be very careful, you don't want to make any gouges. Right, see this now? Looking good. Now cut these little bits off here. Get it nice and smooth. You can use a Dremel if you really want to, but the scalpel is just easier for me. As you can see now, like this. Obviously cut away from your thumb. Or will I cut mine? We'll find out now. Okay. Oop, there we go. Just take your time with this, it's quite important you don't mess up the blade, okay? Take off some flash. Make it look nice for the paint. Obviously, take off flash of all the pieces as you cut them out. Forgot to mention that. But you should just do that anyway, so don't worry. Okay, so do that 3 times. Right, and the idea is, like so. Put this on like that. And look at that. Looks freaking horrible, doesn't it? It just go on to you and stab you. You never get out. Absolutely awesome. Looks dangerous. Make sure, right, see this spine? Make sure the point of the blade follows the spine. So it looks natural. I know they're robots, but they're still based on insects. You don't want it sideways. Okay. If you want the blade sideways, cut the tail in several places and turn them. I see this piece here now, I'm going to cut this off. Make it nice and flush for the sword. And the stinger. Let's do the flash, obviously. So that one piece you were wondering, should I cut off? Yes, you do. Okay. Now I have to glue them on. I hate this glue. It's good glue, sorry, but it's really dried up. Okay. Right. Glue the place you just cut with the knife. This is where you cut it off. So you can still use the 3 pieces on there, but the glue wouldn't be as strong. And it wouldn't look as powerful. Right, make sure you follow these spines, okay? This is the important part. You want a natural kind of menacing look. Like this. Like that. And follow the spines out. And the tail, as you can see now, it looks really good. A bit of glue coming off there, so I'll give it this with my knife. So just blend it in so it looks like it's part of the model. And this part here you cut and put my glue around it so it actually blends together, like it's welded, like it's part of the tail. You can use a bit of green stuff if you want, but just use the glue because it's stronger. Okay, and there we go, look at that. Now it just wraps around you and just blows your brains out. Okay, looking good so far. Do the same now with the other two. Like I said, make sure you follow the spine. Several times I said it, but it's very important. And there we go. Looking really nice. Look at those. Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, and flying across the field to just stab the crap out of it. Yeah, get ya. Yeah, look at that. Looks so natural. You see it on, you know, just stabbing the crap out of you. Okay then, next step now. These glowy things here. Use the biggest ones. these ones. And the hardest part is to get them on. You see this here, these little orbs on the gun? I'm going to drill mine out with my Dremel. If you haven't got a Dremel, you can use a scalpel, it'll just take longer, okay? Just be very careful you don't hurt yourself. Just take your time, right? I'm going to fast forward this. I'm not doing it this fast, it is fast forwarded. There we go. You don't really want to go all the way through, but it doesn't matter if you do. Because this is slightly smaller than the part I'm going to glue into the hole. I just want a small socket joint to connect it to. Drill on both sides. Make sure you leave the front two, just the back two drawn out. Okay, so I went a bit too far with this one. But it doesn't matter because the ball joint should connect, hopefully, connect quite well. Okay, let's glue them in. Right, this one. Let's check this on. As you can see now, I'm trying to copy as much, the best as I can from the forgeworld website. Maybe so I can just angle it. That's a bit too far down. Yeah, let's see that a little bit. There you go. There we go. That's good. Yeah. Okay, so the other one. Angle these as you want. I think they look better the more up in the air they are. That's just personal preference, so feel free to do what you want. Ah, this damn glue, sorry about this, I should have fast forwarded this a bit. Okay, check that one in the hole. As you can see, the drill a bit smaller, so the hole doesn't matter, because it will connect perfectly. And there we go, look at that. Ah. As you see, 2 in the orange looks stupid. So the ones on the forge will got 4, so I will do another 2 now. The biggest problem is where should I put them? I decided I'm going to drill 2 holes in this flap here. So I'll just do this with the Dremel. Just be very careful when you do this because, you know, just don't hurt yourself. But just 2 little marks, you haven't got to drill through, you just want to connect it to the base. And there we go. Put the glue in those 2 little dents you made, slash holes that you went straight through. However, you do not go through both sides of the model. Okay, so just put the glue in the 2 little marks or holes. That's something like damn glue is just so hard to get this down to. Okay, there we go. And hopefully, if all goes well, it'll look cool. Yeah, look at that, it looks awesome. The scariest part about making models from scratch is if you mess up, you've just lost all that money. Looking absolutely cool. Now look at this. Yes. Right, this is in this hole here now. Hopefully, if all goes well, we should have an awesome looking Canoptek Acanthrites. Whatever the hell they call it. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That looks really good. And there we go. One plastic Canoptek forgeworld model. Looks a bit like a face hugger. Awesome. Look at that. And it would have been nice to have a proper model to actually copy from, but that's the best I can get from the pictures, and I think it looks really good. I get no problem using this in my army. I think they look awesome. I'm actually making these for a friend called Jag Panzer. So unfortunately, we don't get to taste anybody's blood, or eat their souls, or kill their tanks. He would have the honour of using them first in battle. There we go. So I cannot show you these painted. Like I said, I'm giving these away. So what I'm doing now, I forgot to press record on the camera. I've drilled out a small hole in this one, in all of them with a drill. And put a magnet in here. If you're not using a magnet and you're using a normal flying stand, use a really fine piece, and it's done. Just put it in where the centre of gravity is and it's done. I'm magnetising mine because it's just easier to transport, and it's just better all round to magnetise all your models. I polaritise mine the same way as my entire army. So all my fire bases will connect to all my models. You don't want to have like 500 fire bases and one only work on certain models. These are actually my heavy destroyer bases. There we go, just chuck the magnet in there now. I'm actually using super glue now, not plastic glue. I push that in as far as I can. And what I also do, I also put a thin layer of super glue over the magnet. And that way, it gives it like a seal. It's just a lot stronger, I find. You gotta make sure it dries flat, otherwise it'll play up on the magnet. As you see now, I'm not actually putting it on, I'm just pushing it around with the nozzle. So it's nice and flat, so that dry. And repeat that with the other 3 models, and there we have it. 3 forgeworld, awesome looking bug facehugger creatures. Look at that. Boom. For one box of Wraiths. So like I said earlier, the one bit of advice I would give you making these is rotate the tails more horizontal, so you can put the magnet higher up on the base. This is the place I can put the magnets, so I can get them on the base properly. I would like them next time to have more of a fly kind of look to resins, but it looks awesome. No problem using those in game, absolutely awesome. Like, I'm gonna get ya. You know. And I'm just gonna do one more thing now to finish these off. Just showing you off how cool it looks, nice and strong. Magnets there. There we go. Okay. That's what I like on the base. I like them higher up, but the tail was more in the way, so I couldn't really do it all on. So, as you can see, if you like the way it looks, just copy exactly. If not, rotate the tail slightly. Let's say 10 degrees, a little bit on either side, and it should be solid. But my first ever forgeworld conversions. Okay, one part I actually did forget to do. I actually forgot to do this. I actually started priming. As you can see my fingers. It's like, oh crap, I forgot the green stuff. So cut your green stuff, mix it the way you do, or use an epoxy putty, or whatever you use. And make sure you mix it properly and do everything properly. And now you want to put these in here. The only part of the model that has a small gap is the top where the other face bit went on. I'm going to fill this in with green stuff and keep it smooth. Get around all the joints, fill in the gap. You don't want to pick up a model and see straight through it. It just looks really cheap and nasty if you do that with any model. Which is what resin's perfect for, because you buy anything resin, there's holes in it. It's bent left, right and centre, you got to boil it, bend it. So you should be used to doing stuff like this anyway. So just fill in the gaps. Like so, looking good. Make sure it's smooth, do the same on both sides. Like I said, I've shown you everything to make sure you know what you're doing. If you're copying this, just get it in there. Like so. And there we go. So make sure you get to the gun as well. You want it to look like a proper gun. You want like half a gun just in midair. Just repeat that now on the other 2 models. And there we go. Green stuffed in the gap, looking cool. I can't believe I forgot to do this. Good job I checked it. Okay, so as you can see, one awesome looking forged model. I'll prime these for you now to show you they look like primed, but I cannot paint them because I'm sending them off to my friend. So, by the time you watch this video, you should hopefully already have them. So there you go. You may have first blood with these guys. The favourite food is primarily Space Marines. As you can see, they're looking awesome. Absolutely amazing models. Better than any resin stuff you can buy. Let's face it, if Forgeworld sold plastic models, we'd all buy them. I would. Yeah. Looking cool, look, here we go. See? Here's one more little showcase for you. And just so you know, I do not have nail polish on. I just couldn't get a damn prime off my nails. Okay. I thought I'd just let you all know that. Right, there we go. Looking good. Yeah. It's like, oh crap, I got a nail polish on kind of thing. To show us the camera. So anyway, that's for my awesome conversions. And I hope, Jag Panzer, I hope you enjoy them. I'll see you all again in the next video.